Hi friends and dear students, I am Ashok Kumar Sharma, Master of Art in Indian History, the Chairman of People Welfare Foundation and the Director of AK Study Center. I would like to discuss about some CFC gas, chlorofluorocarbon, dangerous gases which is very lethal for the depletion of ozone layer, and it can on account of the depletion of the ozone layer there may be very devastating and dangerous impact on the earth. We can see just like global warming is very dangerous. It can just destroy the whole earth very badly, and on account of the global warming and depletion of the ozone layers, there are number of the bad impacts is going on earth. Even in India we have the example like Vidarbha areas, there are so much drought, the number of the deaths of the peasants, and there is totally a collapse of the economic system in the Maharashtra and the Vidarbha areas, and even in different types of different regions of the world there are very badly impact on the earth and the vegetation and the agriculture and the poor people and all the people. So, and it is eliminating and it is killing the number of people. So there needs to be aware, just like also on account of along with the drought we have also and flood, inundation types of the very dangerous and big impact, very devastating impacts. We have examples of tsunami and so like Indian eastern coast like Odisha and coastal areas are, and southern and Chennai and coastal areas are devastated, and other regions of the world are devastated or inundations by the like floods. It is created due to the global warming and very bad impact. Not India, like Bangladesh, we have different types of examples that even there is land is going on to be depleted, and just like and there was the refugees from there, the people of that, and totally damage of the rehabilitation and the economic life, agricultural lives, fields, very bad impact. So there is still need to be aware of that. And we can also see the depletion of the home place of these polar bears, and like of penguins are also penguins house are also depleted, and these glaciers is snatched from that. So it is very disgusting things that human beings, some greedy people are destroying totally the earth. It is on account of the global warmings, because the polar areas like glaciers are melting very speedily. So it is very dangerous, not for like animal beings, wildlife and birds, and but also to the last extent that to the human beings and humans. So, and also there is doubts and no agricultural productivity, no production, so very miserable conditions to the people, different types of the regions of the world. So there is need to be and cautious about this global warming. We can see that like inundations in some areas of India and some other areas, how the peoples are displaced and their devastation in the daily life and political lives. So we can have some images of the depletion of the ozone layers, that satellite image we can see that in clear that depletion of the ozone layers due to the CFC gases, and this ozone layer protects us from the coming the lethal dangerous rays from the earth like UV rays, UVA, UVB, UVC, alpha, beta, gamma rays. And we can also in this picture we can say that how ozone layer protects us from coming the dangerous lethal rays from the sun. Solar radiation is protected by the ozone layers, troposphere and ozone depletion. And we can again see this chemical molecular formation of CFC, and this ozone O3O, O2O, it is forms ozone, and ozone is depleted on account of bonding by the Cl. So it is the chemically and understanding ever, so we should not utilize if we don't reach a CFC. This Cl you can see here Cl, this is very responsive. Cl just like bonds this one molecule and breaks one of the three molecules is broken away from these two molecules, and finally the formation of this ozone has been disturbed and damaged, and the layer of ozone has been damaged, and finally this impact. we can have the imagination by the help of this that half area of that impact of global warming like factories emission gases, and in this area still there is existence of half areas is in favorable condition. But if we don't stop our inhumanic activities and stop spreading global warming, then even this surplus area will be captured by this, and one day if we want control after spending these types of the unnecessary utilization resources or factories, then one times will be like one side totally devastation. There will be no green, no plantation, no trees, nothing oxygen, nothing airs, and one side if we protect, then we have that plants, trees, oxygen. So we should be aware even now. We stop global warming and stop emission of CFC, and we should utilize efficiently our resources. This is the great and very dirty and devastating impact of the utilizing of plastics. These are resources. One thing that also we will discuss in the next video about that one of the great achievement and great one thing that one of the great matter that on account of controlling this global warming, that in the history of the world first times there was a summit which was held in just like we can say this summit was held in Brazil, Rio de Janeiro. This is the figure of the country of the Rio de Janeiro, where one summit, international level summit was held, named that United Nations Conference on Environment and Development, Rio de Janeiro, 3 to 14 June 1992, where there about 100 political dignitaries or 100 leaders of the world meet there and took these decisions for protecting of the whole earth, and adopted and signed on the Agenda 21 on the letters on the papers of 21, and they adopted Agenda 21 on Agenda 21 that the 100 dignitaries of the people on 100 dignitaries of the countries took a decision and promised and signed on the Agenda 21, and they have promised and took oath that there will not be poverty, means no poverty, zero hunger and good health and well-beings and quality education, and these types of other facilities and amenities will be given to all of the people of the world, and not these facilities will be given to number of the peoples or few peoples, but the whole peoples of the whole world will be given these types of facilities. So this agenda has been adopted there. Especially agenda was their discussion, matter of the discussion was there protecting the global warming and protecting the earth, green earth and environment, how to protect the environment. The main agenda was there, but along with this also the socio-economic problems were discussed, like education and quality education all over the world, poverty, hungry and emissions and regulations of the factories, like of this, and government policies and discrimination, terrorism, other activities. So on that summit, Agenda 21 has been adopted, and there was the consentment that all the country will abide by. One important factor that we have to understand, we have to make us our mind, that does the Indian government or do we have still adoption of this policy? Does India are enjoying these types of the goals? No, still did not. So there is need to improve and just like spread these types of the agenda. So there is need to spread education and to bring a revolution in the education system, so that this can spread to all India. Thank you very much in this video, and next video we will discuss again. Till then, must subscribe our YouTube channel and share channel's link to the students. Thank you very much. I am Ashok Kumar Sharma, the chairman of People Welfare Foundation and the director of AK Study Center. I am a master of art. Jai Hind. Thank you.